Okay, so there's all this flack currently about Warframe versus Destiny 2, or Destiny as an entire franchise. As a long Warframe player of many a year, back since update 4.0.1 I think, yeah, a lot of flack has come up recently in DE on Warframe's side about all this crap of like when the game started becoming popular. This game was popular from the beginning. Warframe never was a bad game. All the press, all the reviews and everything like that are saying that Warframe has just come out as a great game. Warframe's been a good game for ages. The developing team on pretty much Warframe's side of things have been making games like Warframe since before they started Warframe. They've been making Destiny games exactly like Destiny. They've helped with games like Destiny. So they understand why some games cost more to actually run than Warframe. Warframe, they're making money off of their platinum purchases, their prime accesses, their vault access. All of that makes them money. They make probably the same amount of money as Destiny 2, to be honest. So there's no point in saying that Destiny 2 is getting killed by Warframe. They're both very good games. If I had the money, I would be playing Destiny right now. Sadly, I don't have the money to. But all of the people I have seen on Warframe that are in the Destiny community have been really nice. Really nice towards us players of Warframe. They enjoy the game as well as we do. Like, if I was playing for Forsaken or anything like that, any of the Destiny games, I would be very much enjoying it. So, Warframe has come out with some new trailers for their latest Fortuna update. So, open world. Destiny has open world, I'm guessing. In fact, most of Destiny is based around open world. Yes, Destiny's DLC costs, whereas Warframe's is built into the original game. So, there's the big problem here. People think that because you have to pay for a game, that it's a bad thing. I've been paying for DLCs for most games all my life. As soon as I got onto Warframe, things changed. I didn't pay for DLCs. Yes, the game is technically finished, but the developers have said that there's never going to be a Warframe 2 because they're still working on Warframe, and Warframe is going to be a constant work in progress. So, pretty much, in essence, there is no point in worrying about Warframe killing Destiny. All of the YouTubers saying that Warframe is killing Destiny, they're doing it for views. That's all they want. Views, money, and fame. Hey, I'm making this video because I want to put things straight. Us Warframe players have nothing against Destiny players. In fact, I'm happy for Destiny players to come and play the game with me. It's a bit of fun. I enjoy having a bit of banter about two different games. They are in the same genre. They're pretty awesome games. I have friends who play Destiny. They main Destiny as their main game. I play Warframe. And just to prove it, here, let me bring up my Steam real quick. Just to prove I don't have Destiny or Destiny 2 at all. I do not have Destiny. I've never even looked into Destiny because I know it's expensive. I don't have the money for Destiny. Yes, I've got a pretty good computer. So what? It's not going to allow me to run Destiny just by having a good computer. So here's my library. Warframe. Here's my hours on Warframe. Okay? Last played today. So, what I'm saying here is Warframe has a lot of content. So does Destiny. They are very good games. We should be congratulating both game developers. Not hindering them, not saying one's trash or one's better than the other. They're both very good at what they do. So, I'm saying, here, let's bring up Google real quick and we'll search up Warframe developers, Digital Extremes, so Digital Extremes, and we'll go to their, let's go to their Wikipedia page, and let's just take a look at their history. So, they had worked with, they'd made Epic Pinball, Epic Media Games, is that the, Epic Games, Inc. So they've worked with Epic Games in the past, okay? So they worked with a lot of games companies in the past. Unreal Tournament. They've worked on Unreal Tournament. And then they started making Warframe. And they made it compatible into other games. Digital Extremes developed the game for Star Trek Into Darkness. They worked with Bandai Namco, Paramount, for that. See, they've been working on a lot of different game types. This is the big problem I've seen in the past with all of these reviews coming out recently is, hey, Warframe, this brand new game's come out. Oh my god, Warframe's been here for ages. Since 2013. Come on, people. Like, you can't just say, oh, Warframe's only just begun to get good. You look at any of the old updates. Seriously, I've played... Here, let's bring up my Warframe, shall we? Let's bring up my Warframe, and we'll just show you how many quests I've done in this game. And to be honest, I have gone through probably I've gone through over 3 months of gameplay. None of that was AFK. So, here's my problem with everyone saying it's a brand new game that's just gotten good. Warframe's been good since the beginning. People just didn't recognize it as a good game because of it wasn't a AAA title. It still isn't a AAA title because of the fact that it technically is not finished as it keeps receiving updates. DE wants to put out updates because of the fact that they like having more and more content in their game. It keeps the players interested. So, say I got bored of Warframe and jumped over to Destiny for a while. When a Warframe update came out, I'd jump back over to Warframe, take a look, see what's going on. So, here, let me just jump over Warframe to a windowed. Okay, so here's my Warframe. So let's go into here. Quests. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Out of the 22, quests. So that's the story of Warframe. So then we go into universe and we go into weapons. In this gameplay, there's so many weapons in Warframe. The new updates are releasing ways you can make your own weapons, make your own pets. So yes, there's going to be differences in both games. There's always differences in games. There's no point to say one's killing the other because of it. Like, Warframe and Destiny players used to get along really well, and I used to very much enjoy playing with Destiny players. Not so much anymore since this crap about Destiny being killed by Warframe and all these streamers putting it down and all of that. It's just not cool to me. And like, seriously, I want to be able to play with everyone, every single game. Like, I know people who used to play Minecraft who now play Warframe, and have played Warframe because of the fact that they got bored of other games. Like, come on people, there's no point in claiming that you are better than others. So let's just find out, how long have I been playing Warframe? So I've had 2 accounts on Warframe. So here we have my stats. 29 days, 11 hours, 12 minutes and 18 seconds on this account. That only equates to 707 hours. So there you can see I have 1,457. I also had 2 Steam accounts. One of my accounts got banned because it was hacked. So there we have the reason for me having this account. This account is amazing. I've supported Warframe through it. I enjoy the game. Like, you can see all of these here are different events that happen in the game. So these are all my scores. So some of them I didn't play because, yeah, I've been away, working, stuff like that. Solar map progress. I am kind of close to completing the solar map. Solar map XP. I am nowhere near that. Missions completed, mission failed, yeah. Completion rate, 81%. So then, like, you can see, like, this game, like, yes, Warframe isn't exactly always a, like, go anywhere, go do anything kind of game. You have to farm stuff to get stuff. It's, like, just to get a Warframe, just to get a Prime Warframe, I have to go and do this every day just to get the brand new Prime Warframe. Just get relics, go unlock them. I'm guessing it's pretty much the same with Destiny. You have to farm stuff to get stuff. You only get good by playing the game, guys. People say that Warframe people used to say that Warframe was a terrible game because of how you started out. You started out not knowing how to mod weapons, not knowing how to do anything. I've played Warframe for so long that, like, here's my progress with just Warframes at the moment. So I have, the Prime versions are the better versions of frames. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 frames that are of a higher tier. Umbra is one of those exceptions. So Excalibur Umbra was released as kind of a way around, I would say, of their founder pack. So their founder pack introduced Excalibur Prime. And unless you're a founder, you cannot get Excalibur Prime. Excalibur Prime and Excalibur Umbra have the exact same stats, which I don't understand. To be honest, they promised the founders that they would not release Excalibur Prime. But because it's called Excalibur Umbra, they can release it under a different circumstance. It's not Excalibur Prime. Even though you look here and it's only really got a few adjustments from the Prime versions. So here's a basic Prime. This is Ash Prime. So all these gold accents, that makes it Prime. The white generally makes it Prime. So here's what Excalibur Umbra looks like as a basic frame. They've just shaded him a bit differently, given him cloth, and given him a different name. The helmets are exactly the same. To me, this is just a disappointment to, like, all of the, like, pretty much it's just a letdown to the founder packs and founders players. They've played since the beginning of Warframe. The first update of Warframe they've played, and they supported the game. To get Excalibur Umbra wasn't a big thing, but to get it with all the accessories, pretty big thing. Here's the Prime Access Pack for Limbo. So here you can see, just to get the frame and a couple of little profile glyphs, $80 US, right? But to get him with his weapons, so you get his weapons here as well, of course, but you get all the Prime accessories, and here are the Prime accessories you get. So they would have paid $140 US to get an exclusive frame, an exclusive melee, an exclusive pistol, exclusive glyphs, and exclusive Prime accessories. Right? All that went down the drain when they pretty much introduced Excalibur Prime as Excalibur Umbra. The only work they really did on Excalibur Umbra was change the cloths and change a few of the patterns, and then darken them out a bit. Even his energy colours still the same. Yes, he does have a quest behind him, but pretty much exactly the same. So most of the Prime Warframes are an exact replica of their counterpart, except for the fact that they've got little gold and, like, all the little gold pieces that I've changed to white and all that. So pretty much you can understand that Warframe and Destiny are both amazing games. I would call them both amazing and both extremely good. So here you can see all of the games they've helped develop. BioShock, that's a good game. Both of those were very good games. So Star Trek is one of those they developed after Warframe. These games they've developed after Warframe. So the main reason Warframe came to be was because DE wanted to put out a game that was sci-fi. Yet they went to all of the major game companies in the time. They handed in their idea. What came out of it was, no, that'll never work. So Digital Extremes comes out and goes, well, screw you all, we're going to do it ourselves. So they put it out, and yeah, it came out rough in the beginning. Yes, slightly rough. But think of it this way. They're used to putting out games with other companies, like Epic Games. So, yeah, this is just something that they have to do. So now they're working with InSpace. So, yeah. So they're developing. So they've released this, Sword Coast Legends. So they were working with a bunch of other companies afterwards. So yes, Digital Extremes and both Destiny are great games. I do not care what other people say about them. People have this weird thing of thinking one game is better than the other. I see it as all games are equal until proven otherwise. Like, you go about playing other games, and then like you go and play No Man's Sky, for instance, when it first came out. Rough release. Half-finished game, to be honest. Then you jump into a game like Warframe. Warframe is a game that has had years of development. Many a year of development. So, there's less bugs. But it doesn't mean that bugs don't still come around. Yes, I am dragging this on, kind of. And yes, I have spun away from the whole Destiny versus Warframe theme of things. Quit calling it Destiny versus Warframe. Call it gamer versus gamer. Or streamer versus gamer. Come on, people. It's your thoughts. You are saying that Destiny is killing Warframe, or Warframe is killing Destiny. It's neither. They're both thriving. Here we go. I'll bring up something else. Warframe downloads number. Let's take a look at the Warframe download number. So, let's go to the Warframe numbers. March 27th, 2014. Okay? This was their numbers in 2014. 7.818 million registered tenor. That was in 2014. Of those, most of them were PC. And now it's a bit more spread out, I would say. PC and PS4, to be honest. Now, Warframe used to have 26 million registered users. 30,000 Steam players. So 30 million registered, okay? Guys, 30 million registered. So then we go to Destiny numbers. So, here we go. So, how many people? 25 million, up 5 million from the last time around. And that was in 2015, okay guys? So, here's what I'm saying, is these games are equal. Their player bases are the same. There's the same amount of people playing these games, so neither one is killing the other. There is no way you're going to kill a game when it's got that many players on it. There's no way you're capable of killing a game when it's got that many players on it. So you go to a game like No Man's Sky, for instance. I've played 5 hours in this game because it's truly trash. And yes, I'm saying it's trash because I know it to be trash. I've played this game. I actually, before I played this game, had a friend of mine give me a cracked version of it so I could test it out. So I was testing this game, testing it out. This was in the early release dates, of course. So I was testing it out, testing it out, testing it out. And then, like, I was like, this is kind of terrible. And to me, it's just not fun. You want a game to be fun, exciting, dangerous. This game, the most dangerous thing that could attack you is a pair of turrets. And even that, you can pull out a boltcaster and blast it out of the sky. So yes, No Man's Sky is a very unfinished game. I would like them to start releasing more updates, but we all know that that's not going to happen. So yes, we are working, like, Destiny and Warframe players should be working together on their communities to be happy about their games. We're playing amazing games these days. You go back to a game like Unreal Tournament, you look at those graphics compared to the graphics of today's games. Of course, there's going to be costs involved with the graphics of these days. Unreal Tournament, all of that, those graphics were minor compared to the graphics of today. Today's graphics are insane. Think of all the physics we get, all of that. How long does it take to code one single physics effect? And there's multiple in both games. How long do you reckon it took them to just program up those small trailers? Those small trailers they showed us in their early conventions. Like, come on. Like, the main problem I have with people saying, hey, this game's trash, or this game's worse than this game, is when the games don't even compare to each other. When the games are practically exactly the same. The games are so close to each other that you can jump from one to the other and be like, hey, I know this. Like, I've gone over to friends' places and played Destiny. Destiny's a very fun game. I enjoy Destiny. I enjoyed it with my mates. So, I've also enjoyed Warframe with my mates. I can enjoy Warframe with Destiny players. Why can't you? Come on, Warframe players, like, really, cut the crap. And start playing like actual gamers rather than trash talkers. Because that's what we're acting like. Trash talkers.